ഇനി ഒരു ചെറിയ കോൺസെപ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആണ്. ഇത് വേണമെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നോട്ടായിട്ട് എടുക്കാവുന്നതുള്ളൂ. യു ഗൈസ് ക്യാൻ ടേക്ക് ദിസ് എസ് എ നോട്ട് ഇഫ് യു വാണ്ട്. See, the question is, suppose what happens if n cells, see n cells like this, I'm going to connect n cells goes on, I'm going to connect n cells like this in parallel. What will be the equivalent resistance be? How many of you guys can find it in 1 second? We can just use the formula. See, there are, this one will be having an internal resistance R1 or same, right? This is E, this is ER. These and all are having same values. Okay, I didn't say that, right? There are n number of cells of each EM of E and internal resistance R, and they are connected in parallel. What happens? The equivalent resistance, what will be there? That is E by R plus E by R, and this goes on till how much? N times, right? And in denominator it will be what? 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R, and how much? N times. So here in numerator, can't I write it as N E by R? There will be n terms like this, and denominator there will be n divided by R, n 1 by R terms. So what happens when I calculate? It is E itself. See, very easy, right? So one point is very important. So if same value of cells with same value of internal resistance, if they are connected in parallel, you will get the equivalent EMF as E itself. What? Same, right? If E and R, right? എല്ലാം സെല്ലുകളും ഒരേ വാല്യൂ ഉള്ള വോൾട്ടേജ് ഉള്ള സെല്ലും ഒരേ ഇൻറ്റേർണൽ റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് ഉള്ള എത്ര സെല്ലുകൾ പാരലായി കണക്ട് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാലും അവരുടെ ഈക്വലൻ്റ് EMF എന്ന് വരുന്നത് അതേ വാല്യൂ, അതേ സെല്ലിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂ ആണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ ഞാനൊരു എക്സാമ്പിൾ വെച്ച് പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ, നിങ്ങളുടെ കയ്യിലൊരു ബാറ്ററി, ഇത് 6 വോൾട്ട് and it is connected to a 2 ohm, and there is another 6 volt and that is connected to a 2 ohm battery. Ohm, its internal resistance is 2 ohm, right? And there is another 3 volt battery and its internal resistance, let's say it is 1 ohm, right? This is your question. So in place of these two, see, 6 volt 2 ohm, 6 volt 2 ohm, there are both the cells are of same voltage and same resistance. So for me the equivalent cell will be like this, same. I hope you understood what it meant by the previous section. It has same value cells, that is value voltage as well as resistance. If they are connected infinite also will have the same equivalent EMF E and R. Then there is a 3 volt battery with 1 ohm resistance. You can find the answer as it is. What will be? Same type, right? Minus plus. So you will add them. So it is 9 volt with an equal resistance of 2 ohm. Easy, right? എളുപ്പമാണെന്ന് മനസ്സിലായിരിക്കണം, റൈറ്റ്? നമുക്കിനി കുറച്ച് ഒരു വ്യത്യസ്തമായിട്ടുള്ളൊരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് ഒരു സിമ്പിളായിട്ടുള്ളൊരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കൂടി ചെയ്യാം. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കോൺസെപ്റ്റ് ക്ലിയർ ആയിട്ടുണ്ടോ നോക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്. ഇനി ഇതൊരു 6 സെൽ ബാറ്ററി, യു ആർ ഹാവിങ് 6 volt 1 ohm, and then there is a 10 volt battery with 2 ohm, and this is a 4 volt battery. I have reversed the cell, I hope you understood that. Okay, this is 2 ohm, right? And the question is saying, you are asked what is the equivalent voltage of the entire scenario. See, pause the video, try to find it by yourself, guys. Right, R equivalent is very easy. What? 2 and 2 ohms are parallel, so 1 ohm plus 1 ohm is 2 ohm. I've told it very easily because I've told how it came up. I'm not going to repeat it, guys. Now first we will solve this parallel. So you would ask me why I have not take it as, oh, I didn't want the voltage. This is 4 volt, this is 10 volt, right? See, these two cells are of same resistance but their voltage is different, so I cannot apply this section, right? So I have to convert or consider this as a separate entity. That is, you have to use the earlier problem, that is parallel side E equivalent will be E1 by R1, that is 10 divided by 2. I have reversed the cell, right? 10 is greater than 4, so that will be positive. I will take it as positive. And this is 4 divided by 2, right? Minus, because I have reversed the cell, divided by 1 ohm, right? 2 ohms resistance equivalent, that is 5 minus 2, that is 3 volt. Right, that is the equivalent voltage of this much section, right? And out of this, which is bigger? 10, right? So I will connect 10 volt as that of the sign, that is equivalent cell will be having the same sign as that of the 10 volt. So 6 volt that is 1 ohm, and my battery will be like this, and the voltage is 3 volt and the resistance is 1 ohm. Right, now these two guys are reversed. Right, so 6 minus 3, so it will be what? Which sign will be 6 volt sign? So it is 3 volt, 1 and 1 ohm, that is 2 ohm. Very easy, right? Yeah, I may be taking it fast. You guys can pause the video, listen to the video again and again to understand the concept of it. Clear? Right, now we'll move on to the next section and next question regarding the same topic. And there are multiple questions coming along with it, guys. So the question is, M rows of cells. Each row contain n cells. Same as out of the series, I did a same question like this. And each cell has EM of E and internal resistance R. Right, now first question, what is equivalent EMF here? Second question, what is resistance, equivalent resistance here? And part C, if R external, I'm going to connect an external resistance R, right, connected, find current through it. And D, find relation between N, M, R, capital R, such that I is maximum, that is maximum current is flowing. Right, and you are asked the last, what is that maximum current? These are the 4 parts, I think 5 parts are there, right? 5 parts of a single question. This much you can understand. Pakka, this the parallel section is complete for you guys. Right, so first of all, you are asked M rows of cells are there, right? Or I hope you understand these are rows. So you are given M rows are there, and you said that N cells are there. Right, how much in one series there are N cells? It's like that of the previous one, right? There is, suppose I draw the circuit will be like this. This will go till N, and then it is connected. Like this, and each are E, R, right? Like this, and like this here. And between there are, how many cells are there? M rows are there. Right, this is the question here. Right, now, and then you are asked series. So at the first section you are asked what is the equilibrium, equilibrium, it is equivalent EMF, right? So we will first make this each row into a compressed one, right? So what will be the equivalent circuit if I draw it? There will be M number of rows here, right? So each row will be have N, right? There is one E plus E plus E, and this goes on. There will be NE number of cells with how many resistance? NR resistance. അല്ലേ, എണ്ണുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അത് ഞാൻ എത്ര എടുത്തു? 6 എണ്ണുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ എത്ര എടുത്തു? അല്ലേ, അതേമാതിരി അടുത്തതിനും ഉണ്ടാവും അല്ലേ. ഇത് NE, ഇതേമാതിരി NR, right? And this goes on, ഇത് പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. So that the next level is, this is NE and this is NR. Right guys, please tell me in WhatsApp if you are not comfortable in Malayalam, guys. Right, so that by the next video I can again rectify it. I just wanted to make a trial. If you guys are very comfortable in English, I'm okay with it. We don't make a very big issue. I felt that some of the kids are having very ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുള്ളതായിട്ട് തോന്നി മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയുമ്പോൾ, അല്ല സോറി ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ പറയുമ്പോൾ. I just wanted to help them out, that's why. Clear? This much is clear? We are having NE cell, NR, right? Now this much thing, see, remember concept. സെയിം നമ്പർ ഓഫ് ഇ എം എഫ്, ഒരേ വാല്യൂലുള്ള ഇ എം എഫും ഒരേ വാല്യൂള്ള തമ്മിലുള്ള റെസിസ്റ്റൻസും പാരലായി വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇക്വലൻ്റ് ഇ എം എഫ് എന്തായിരുന്നു എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നോക്കി നേരത്തെ കേസിൽ വിൽ ഗോ ബാക്ക് ടു ദ ഏർലിയർ കേസ്. സെയിം നമ്പർ ഓഫ് ഇ അല്ല, ഇ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇ എം എഫും ആർ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ റെസിസ്റ്റൻസും ഉള്ള ആൾക്കാർ ഞാൻ പാരലായി വെച്ച് എത്രണ്ണം എൻ വെച്ചപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് ഈക്വലൻ്റ് ഇ എം എഫ് എന്താ വന്നത്? ഇ തന്നെയാണ് വന്നത്. ഒരാളുടെ അതേ വാല്യൂ തന്നെയാണ് വരുന്നത് അല്ലേ? ഇനി എനി നമ്പർ ഓഫ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എനി ഇ എം എഫ് ഉള്ള മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ സെൽസ് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാലും ഒരാളുടെ അതേ വാല്യൂ വരുള്ളൂ. ഒരാളുടെ വാല്യൂ എത്രയാണ്? ഇ എം എഫ് എന്നിട്ടുള്ള എൻ ഇ. അപ്പോൾ ഈക്വലൻ്റ് ഇ എം എഫ് എന്താ? എളുപ്പത്തിൽ കിട്ടിയില്ല ആൻസർ. എന്താണ്? സോറി, ഈക്വലൻ്റ് ഇ എം എഫ് ഈസ് എൻ ഇ. കണ്ടോ, ഒരൊറ്റ സ്റ്റെപ്പിൽ കഴിഞ്ഞില്ലേ? റൈറ്റ്. അപ്പോൾ മനസ്സിലായി എന്ന് വിചാരിക്കണം ആദ്യത്തെ കോൺസെപ്റ്റ് അതെന്തിനാണ് എടുത്തതെന്ന്. ക്ലിയർ? റൈറ്റ്. ഈവൻ ഇഫ് ഇറ്റ് ലുക്സ് കോംപ്ലിക്കേറ്റഡ്, the section is very simple. Now R equivalent you guys can very easily say, right? എങ്ങനെയാ? എം എണ്ണുണ്ട്, ഓർമ്മ ഉണ്ടോ? 6 വാല്യൂ ഉള്ള റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് എൻ എണ്ണുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ, പാരലൽ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ താഴോട്ട് കണക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ എന്താ ഈക്വലൻ്റ് റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് പറയുന്നത്? R/N ആണോ? റൈറ്റ്. ഇവിടെ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞ NR റെസിസ്റ്റൻസസ് ഉണ്ട്. എത്ര പാരലൽ എണ്ണായിട്ട്? എം അല്ലേ? സോ R equivalent is NR/M. Take your time, understand the logic. You guys can make the answer by yourself. I got the first part and the second part of the question. You are asked what is equivalent EMF. You are asked what is the equivalent resistance. You got the answer? Well and good? Yes. Now we'll move on to the next concept or next question. What has been asked? That is a twisted one which has not taught you guys, I think. Not the third one. Oh, third one, resistance. That is easy. The problem comes in D and E. Okay, so we'll go with C. Right, C. Now you are asked what is into this combination. I have been connecting to an R external, right? So I'm going to connect. Let's not tell it as R external. We'll say it as R, right? And in place of this entire circuit, now I can replace the cell with this entire cell can be replaced with an equivalent EMF, that is Ne, right? And the resistance is NR/M. Happy? The cell became, or the circuit became so simple. Now you're asked what is current through R. What will be the current through R? That will be the total current which is flowing through these two resistors in series. ഈ രണ്ട് റെസിസ്റ്റർ സീരീസ് ആയിരിക്കുന്നതിൽ പോകുന്ന കറണ്ട്. ആര് കൊടുക്കുന്ന വോൾട്ടേജിനെ ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്ത്? സെല്ല് കൊടുക്കുന്ന വോൾട്ടേജ്. അപ്പോൾ ശരിക്കുള്ള ഓംസ് ലോ I is equal to V/R അല്ലേ? So V here it is EMF, that is Ne. And what is R here? There are two resistors and they are connected in series. So it will be R plus NR/M. If you want, you can rearrange it to look good, guys. So it will become N, M goes up, Ne, MR plus NR. That is the current which is flowing through the R external. Happy? Okay, now we'll go for the next section. That is a little bit more complicated, guys. That is D part. Right, they are asked maximum current. You can bring the maximum current. Both of them will link in this section itself. See, this is your current, right? I max, or sorry, I, that is NEM by MR plus NR, right? So I just want to clarify, M into N is the number of cells. I'm not going to come up how you have learned it in your earlier smaller section school life. You have learned a number of trees and there are M columns, M rows, how it is coming up. Check how you're getting it, and just want to clarify it. Now let's move on to physics. Now you're asked maximum. When will be the current maximum? This part will be maximum when this part is less. That is denominator part is less, right? Right. So denominator has to be minimum. That is MR plus NR should be very less, right? Now this section, can I write, that is MR plus NR, I can write it as root MR minus root NR whole square plus 2 root NMRR. How you got? You guys can understand. That's why this what happens, A minus B whole square, that is A square plus B square minus 2AB, right? It is minus 2 into root MR into NR. If you want, I can do the calculation here. See, what happens if I make it as bigger? It is root mr whole square, right? This whole square plus root nr whole square minus 2 root mr root nr. That is, I can mix it up. It becomes this plus 2 root n mrr. This is same terms. I cancel it out. This is mr plus nr, right? Same. So I can write this one as this form also. Clear? Right. Now, when will this term, out of this equation, this term can never be 0 or minimum condition by each and r. There are n number of cells, there are m number of rows. So obviously this term can never be 0. So which term can be 0? This term can be 0. So I'm going to equate this as 0, means root mr is equal to root nr. So or I can write mr is equal to nr. From here I can write r is equal to nr by m. So previous we are going back. There is an nr by m which has been mentioned here, that is r equivalent is equal to nr by m. That is the same value here. So when the external resistance is equal to the equivalent internal resistance, then that is the point when maximum current will flow. Clear? That is, when external resistance is equal to net internal resistance, then maximum current flows. Then you are asked, what is the maximum current? So I max will use the previous equation here. I'm going to substitute here NEM divided by, in place of NR I can write, right, in place here NR can be written as RM. So it will be MR plus RM, or it is NEM by 2MR, right? Or I can write this as NEM by 2MR also. See if it is correct or not, just cross check it, guys. Right, in these two ways this can be cut, this two can be cut. So it is NE by 2R or NE by this 2R. Both of the answers are correct. This should be understood properly. Please pause the videos again and again and listen.